I wonder what that is now. Let me go back in. See that shit on your phone. See that shit on your phone. You know, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear some sound.
Okay. How does it sound?
Okay, bro said it sound good.
Okay. All right, come win the game.
Yeah.
All right, come. All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings. All right, to the hope the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, the great song on the brother Nabah, who I got with me.
Yakanan.
I just come with a little quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, who give us the inspiration and motivation to do so. All right, for the evil time to come. All right, knowing that Jacob trouble. All right, which consists of martial law and FEMA camps, concentration camp, race wars, class wars, civil war. All right, war within the mind. All right, ultimate World War III. All right, these are the dreadful times that's approaching Babylon the Great. All right, as the spirit continue to manifest these things in the earth, man. All right, the prophets were sent forth to tell you and warn you of these things before they come. All right, and here it is: those that have eyes to see and ears to hear, you will receive that protection, that hedge, that covering, which is a shield, but it's coming in the form of this word. All right, Isaiah 33:6: wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. All right, and the fear of the Lord, Yahweh, is his treasure. All right, and we're gonna go into, all right, Esau Edom, as the title of the lesson say, nowhere you can hide from the Lord. All right, and there's a controversy that's going on among Israel. All right, talking about the heathens and how they can be saved. So it's a definition for saved, and also a definition for preserve. All right, two different meanings. All right, because we understand that only Israel will be saved. All right, but we have the heathens, they're going to be preserved, all right, for slavery, man. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified, once again, while we lay the law down. You got it.
All right, this is Jeremiah 23 and verse 24. It says, can any hide himself in secret places?
Right, can any hide himself in secret places? Because the scriptures say that the Most High eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, man. All right, and we understand that the Lord have His eye, which is the angels. All right, and also who the prophets. All right, so can anyone hide themselves in secret places? No, because the Most High Yahweh control. All right, a man's thoughts. Proverbs 20:24 said, "Man goings are of the Lord." Man, all right, concluding men and women, goings are of the Lord. How then a man can understand his own way? You know what I'm saying? So you got these kings of the earth setting themselves in the defense of knowing what's about to happen. And speaking of war, all right, they building these underground bunkers. They building these underground cities. Why? All right, because they know there's gonna come a time war is gonna crack off.
Right.
All right, and they're gonna have a certain means to escape. All right, but guess what? It's only to fulfill prophecy. All right, because we understand that only Israel will be saved in the Lord. All right, but we will have heathens. The Lord going to allow, all right, to be still alive in the underground bunkers to fulfill prophecy as being the what? First fruits of slavery. But you got it.
Yep. Jeremiah 23:24. It says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?
Right.
Saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashai, do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashai."
Right. It said, "Do he not fill heaven and earth?" Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name."
There you go. And we had the prophets today, which are the false prophets. When you go into them Genesis Israelites, all right, and you know, but bringing up Sabbat. You know, I can't speak too much on them because I don't know them. But we attacking the doctrine. All right, were they saying what? What it said again?
It says, "I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name."
There you go. He have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in his name, man. And saying that the heathen can be saved is prophesying lies, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says, I have dreamed, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Right. You can twist from that. You know, they're like Martin Luther King said, I had a dream.
Yeah.
All right. But the point is, can no one hide themselves from Yahweh Shema Shah? Why? Because he didn't want to put you in that, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to give you that idea. Matter of fact, to prove that point that he gave him that idea, go to Proverbs 16:1. And show you that the Most High give you them ideas, man.
This is Proverbs 16:1.
Right.
It says, "The preparations of the heart and man."
Right. See, the preparation of the heart is in man. Go ahead.
It says, "And the answer of the tongue is from the Lord."
But the answer of the tongue is from the Lord, Yahweh. Now jump to verse 9.
Verse 9 says, "A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai directeth his
There you
steps."
go. See? But the Most High Yahweh directed his steps. So when you got these, you know, nations, all right, building the underground bunkers, that's the Most High Yahweh putting it in their mind to do so. All right, the elites, all right, they building their underground bunkers, they underground cities. It's the Most High Yahweh making them do so.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This Proverbs 21:1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai."
And we know the word heart go back to the Hebrew word mean lob, right? Go back to your mind. But it said the king's mind is in the hands of the Lord. And some in your hand, what you do, you control it.
Yeah.
You got the power over it.
Yep.
All right? And that's the Most High Yahweh. He got the power over the king's minds. Trump don't know why he doing what he doing because it's the Most High Yahweh got him doing that. Vladimir Putin, Kun Jo-young, all these leaders, the Most High Yahweh, all right, have their mind. You know what I'm talking about? And they doing his will. All right? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "As rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will."
Right, because when you go into Isaiah, what the Isaiah 55 said, do not the potter have power over the clay.
Yeah. Same.
All right?
Yeah.
You know, that's Romans, ain't it? Do not the potter have power over the clay. We ain't got to get up and saying. I think that's Romans. Yeah. Romans 9. But you got it, though.
Yeah, that was it. I can go back to, a matter of fact, now, let me get that Isaiah. Unless you want to get the article.
Yeah, I will get the article.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab that.
You
You sent it to me, didn't it?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
All right, bet.
Now check this out right here dealing with this article.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna type in the Cold War. You got it.
You want to show it?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it says Switzerland has built enough nuclear bunkers to shelter its entire population.
You see that? Switzerland, all right, has built enough nuclear bunkers to shelter its entire population. Now, be spiritual about it, as in Proverbs 26 says, I think that's in Rock also. A wise king will instruct his people.
Sirach 10.
Yeah, Sirach 10. See, a wise king will instruct his people. See, he putting his people on game.
Right.
All right, but here it is in Babylon the Great. They don't give a damn about you. Yeah. Here it is. They building enough bunkers for the whole entire population in Switzerland. All right? But here it is in Babylon the Great. They ain't building you a bitch ass thing. You left for what? You left to be destroyed. Yeah. While the elite's gonna be gone and buried in their bunkers.
Right. And
all right.
Esau know these things.
And they know it's coming.
Yeah, they know it's coming. They know that's why the scriptures say when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, because they're telling you everything is gonna be all right on one hand, but on the other hand, they know
all hell gonna break loose.
Yeah.
And here it is in Switzerland. It says Switzerland legally require every citizen to have a guaranteed spot in a nuclear bunker. You see that? Yep. And it says it's written in the national law that these are the stock with. They say these bunkers are stocked with food, air, ventilations, and several systems designed to keep people alive for weeks. You see? And it says also more than 300,000 bunkers are hidden beneath. Look at this. It said more than 300 bunkers are hidden beneath homes, schools, hospitals, even parking lots across the entire country. Some of them are large enough to protect thousands in one form of the world most secure. Now look at that. Now let's imagine you got a city on top, but at the bottom you got a whole nother city. All right. See, they know what's coming because you go into the comment. You want to read the
You said comments?
Yeah. Just tap on it.
It said, damn. First one said you will never catch America doing this for its people.
Right, because who control America? Who ruling? The devil. But not the comments. They're right there.
Well, go down on this.
Yeah, read that.
Which part did you stop on? Because I heard you were talking about the school.
You got to read all the. Because basically we're gonna go into the second part. The second part right here.
Okay. All right. It says since the Cold War.
Well, you start at the top though.
Start at the top. Okay.
Now check this out. Go ahead.
It says Switzerland is the only country on Earth that can shelter 100% of its population in the event of a nuclear strike, and it isn't a conspiracy theory.
Right.
It says it's an actual written law into their civil defense system.
See, they put it in their law. Why? Keep going.
It says since the Cold War, the Swiss government has built over 300,000 nuclear bunkers beneath homes, schools, hospitals, and even garages. Every citizen is legally guaranteed a protected space, complete with air, filtration systems, food storage, blast-resistant doors, and underground escape routes.
Right. Now, it mentions the Cold War, right? So when you go into the Cold War, all right, just give you a little insight on it. It said the Cold War was a period of global geopolitical rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union and their respective allies. All right. So you go to the Soviet Union, who is speaking about? Now, the Soviet Union goes into refers to a union of Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR. All right. It says a federal socialist state that existed from 1922 to 1991. All right, what a Eurasia. All right, and who is USSR?
Russia.
All right, the Russians.
Yep.
Now there's ties into prophecy. When you go, you can get Ezekiel 38. It says the USSR was established in December 1922, following the Russians' revolution through a treaty between Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and Transcalusis. Is that what I'm saying? That's right, Trans.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that either. Yeah. Close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Go ahead with that, Jack.
Okay, this Ezekiel 38:1.
Yeah.
It says, "And the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God and the land of Salakia, the land of Magog,
Right.
the chief prince of
Tubal.
Meshach and Tubal,
Right.
and prophesy against him.
That's right. Go ahead.
And say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal."
Right. See, the Lord is against them too, because when you realize that the Russians, they not a different nation. They Edomites too.
Edomites, yeah.
All right. They Edomites. Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw."
Right, and that's what we headed to as in Russia, coming back at that force as USSR. All right, go ahead.
"And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords."
Right, so you can see how the Most High is moving, all right, dealing with Switzerland. All right, because here it is, since the Cold War, they're like, hey, we're going to build the underground bunkers. All right, because it's some of their spirit, they know that, hey, war is going to happen.
Yep.
All right, war is, World War III. All right, you got it.
You want to keep going on that? What that is?
No, that was it on there.
Okay. Yeah, I had just a real quick one.
Go ahead.
And Ecclesiastes 3.
And you got a lot of countries, building their military up and bunkers up. All right, because they know that World War III is soon. You got it.
Yeah. This Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 7, it says, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time of peace, a time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So
there you
that's
go.
where we at.
Yeah.
It's war talk, man.
Yeah.
You don't hear any peace talking about, well, you hear it, but it's all a facade.
Yeah, that Trump, that DJ, what I'm saying? DJ Trump with the fugazi, what I'm saying, with the Euro step.
Right.
Supplying, what I'm saying, supplying Jake with the cool talk.
Yeah.
But knowing that war, all right, is on the table. Because why did he change the Department of Defense to the Department of what? War. Why did he change that? All right, because he know that war is on the table.
Yep.
But it's the Most High Yahweh that mustering the battle. Because leave it up to this devil, he would have been starting war. He would have been, trying to get rid of everyone. But it's on the Most High time.
And then you really look at his history of how long he's been at war since America been a nation. I can't remember the exact number, but it's over like 80-something%.
Yeah, it was like 92%.
Yeah. So like history tells you war is coming, man. You know, because of Esau Edom history. But I'm gonna go back to this article though.
Got it.
It says it says some of these bunkers can hold thousands of people at once, making Switzerland one of the most preferred nations for any global disaster, natural Slovakia. It says making Switzerland one of the most preferred nations for any global disaster, natural or man-made.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says it is one of those facts that feels unbelievable until you realize they've been quietly building this underground world for decades. Yeah, so they've been preparing. The Lord put it in their mind, like you were just saying, to go ahead and prep for this. Because what's going to happen? Hey, the World War III is going to take place, man. You know, and it's already in these devils' mind to take action, man. So Switzerland in the right spirit. So I'm gonna move over. It says Switzerland legally requires every citizen to have a guaranteed spot in a nuclear bunker. It's written into their national law. Oh, it's just basically repeating it. So yeah, man. Hey, these Swiss. I'm gonna show some of it too. These Switzerland Edomite shit. They getting ready. I guess that's a little illustration of what it looks like. What they gonna try to have. But at the end of the day, man, I can get that Jeremiah too. Because hey, the Lord is gonna snatch their asses up out of there.
That's right. Yeah.
Let me get that 16 and
16.
Yep. Yeah, ain't nowhere to hide, man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and they shall fish them."
Right, and that's what you have, going on now as the prophets on the highways and the hedges. You're going to the parable, all right, as casting the nets into the sea. And that net represents this word, the sea is the people. All right, and we going out week in, week out, in season, out of season, prophesying, all right, basically in the spirit of what? Fishing.
Right.
All right, and you have, just like when you go fishing on a regular, when you throw your rod out there, you might grab a stick, you might catch a catfish, and it ain't off of the east, so you got to throw it back, you got to throw the stick back, then you might catch a good fish. So you have brothers coming in this thing, but then guess what? They creep out. You know what I'm saying? They go back, they go their way. Yeah. You have some here to stay. So this word was we casting out into the sea, which the people to grab them in. All right, it's spiritual. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters.
And there you go. So now those same men that was out there on the highways and the hedges, spiritually fishing, all right, the Lord is going to raise them up and get them power. All right, this is where you go into Jeremiah 51 and 18. Thou art my battle axe, my weapons of war, and with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his riders. See, we're gonna get, the Lord gonna bless certain men with those spiritual powers and get down on Esau nations too. All right, because what their standard is going to be lifted. All right, you got it.
Yep. It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the whole Salakia, and out of the holes of the rocks.
There you go. You see that? So guess what? We're gonna have spiritual powers to go right into the underground bunkers. Yep. All right, you just show the picture again. We're going to be able to go in them underground bunkers that's like that. All right? And guess what? Bring them out of them. And guess what we're going to do with them? We're going to put their ass in captivity.
Right.
Yep. I'm trying to find the jump, bro. When we were speaking about the other nations shall see the burn of her smoke. You can type that in. from fire to see the burning of smoke from fire. Cause they just proved that, they gonna survive. Talking about in other country, they gonna survive the nuclear war. Because it's set for Babylon the Great to be the lake of fire. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I typed this in Revelation.
18. I was in 17 too.
18 to 9. I got it.
Yeah, I showed in 17. The water.
Yep. It said, look. Then at the top it said, "Lament for Babylon."
Yeah. See, lament for Babylon, which is America. All right, but we understand that the elites. Well, we gonna also have to grab Amos too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Going to the elites being preserved. Because we're going to have to look that word up, save, what save mean, and we're going to have to look the word up, what preserve mean. Okay. All right? Go ahead.
This Revelation 18 and 9, it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her.
Right, so you think about the NATO and the EU. All right, you think about China. You know what I'm saying? You think about what else? Thailand. You think about, Italy. Yeah. You think about Italy. You think about, Japan. You think about all these countries that had their hand in bed with America. All right, go ahead.
It says, and live deliciously with her, shall bewail her.
Right, they're gonna bewail her. Why? Because they ain't gonna be able to make that money like they're doing now. Yep. This shit finna come to a halt. The Most High Yahweh say he gonna cause the mirth of the land to cease. It ain't gonna be no more buying gas and going to the grocery store. They finna shut that shit down.
Everything.
All right, getting your hair done, going to the brew supply store. Oh yeah, all that finna be shut down, man. Hard times is coming.
Hey, you remember when the CB hit? What happened?
Everything shut down.
That was a small level. So imagine, what the Lord gonna bring this time around. Man.
Right. Yeah.
It says, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
See that? They gonna see it. Well, how they gonna see it? Because they gonna be on fire. Because the earth is not gonna be destroyed as a whole. All right, it's just certain parts of the earth is gonna be hit. But Babylon the Great is known as the lake of fire.
Yeah.
All right, Israel gonna be destroyed, but it's gonna be built back up, man. All right, off the backs of who? The nation, chiefly Esau, Edom. All right, but as it's going down, them nukes coming upon our doom in Babylon the Great. No other nation going to see it. All right, keep going.
Yeah, it says verse 10, Revelation 18 and 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment.
Right, so they got them underground bunkers, but guess what? Like they always say, the revolution gonna be televised. World War III is gonna be televised, man. They gonna see the burning of Babylon the Great, man. Go ahead.
It says, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon,
right?
That mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
See that? In 1 hour. All right? It's going to take 1 hour to destroy Babylon the Great. And it's going to take 30 minutes from a missile to come from Russia to America. 30 minutes. And the Lord said 1 hour should that great city be destroyed. All right? And these nations know that. But what's going to happen to them? All right? When New Jerusalem come down from all them chariots, we just read it in Jeremiah 16 to 16. All right? We're going to hunt them from every mountain and every holes of the rocks, from underground city they in. Guess what? A man of the Lord, all right, is going to go down and get them and bring their ass into captivity. Right. That's what's going to happen. Thus said the Lord. Yeah. Ain't no getting away with it because it's written. All right? We just in a time now that it got to be fulfilled on earth.
Right.
You got it?
Yeah, you want to keep going?
Is that it?
A little more way. It was just speaking on what you just said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 11 says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
Right. See that? Because they ain't got all their gas stations destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They meat markets, all this shit. It's over with. All right? No more making no money in Babylon anymore. This shit gonna come to an end. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Why? Because the hoe gonna be on fire. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to pitch no tent. You ain't gonna, the scripture say that too. You ain't gonna be able to pitch a tent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this bitch gonna be on fire.
Yeah. Desert land, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, what you got on there? We just run them down.
Isaiah.
Go ahead.
We get that? We can get Isaiah 2,
No, we ain't get. Go ahead. Get Isaiah 2. Yeah. So the Most High Yahweh, all right, he got everything lined up. All right, it's exactly how it's written, and it's being played out exactly how it's written. That's why it says that. Matter of fact, you can grab Isaiah 46 real quick.
All right. 46 more 10.
Yeah, start at 8 though.
Start at 8. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, remember this and show yourselves men.
Right.
Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors.
Yeah, because what you got to bring to mind, all right, the judgment of the Lord and how he do things and how he show his power in the earth. You got to bring that back to mind. All right, because remember, all right, because this known as the second death that's going to come upon America, the lake of fire. That's known as the second death. So what was the first death about? All right, when he flooded the earth with water, he made it rain from above and from beneath.
Yeah.
Killed everyone that's only saved 8 souls. That's a terrible power there. That's a terrible power. Only save 8 people out of billions of people.
Reset. Hit the reset button.
You know?
Yeah.
And here it is. We finna enter to the second death, which only the elect is going to be delivered. All right? And the elites, all right? The elites is going to be preserved, not saved, but preserved, all right? Only to what? To be the first fruits in captivity. That's it. You got it.
It says, Isaiah 46 and 9. Remember the former things of old.
Right.
For I am the Most High, and there is none else.
There you go. See, that's a step there. He said, I am the Most High. There is none else. So what I'm telling you is going to stand. My words are faithful and true. All right? Go ahead.
It says, I am the Most High, and there is none like me.
Woo!
Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
There you go. And here it is, the prophets is giving you the counsel of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We let you know that the orders came down from the heavens that you ought to repent and turn back. Because you don't, you're going to get caught up in this fire. For the nations, for the heathens, hey, your time is coming. Captivity is arising for you. You know what I'm saying? Rejoice. Be glad.
Right.
All right? Because guess what? When your house shot crack them clouds, your ass going to captivity. You know, so get all your fun now.
It shouldn't be no Edomite, depressed, not living their best life. They supposed to be living it up, man. Because it's only going to get worse for Esau.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? It's bad now, but it's going to go from bad to worse.
Hey, that's right. Check this out. Now, this is the AI overview, right? I said, what's the difference between save and preserve? It said to save is to rescue something from danger or harm.
Mm-hmm.
Who finna be rescued from danger and harm?
The
elect, Israel. It says while to preserve is to take action to keep something in the current state or prevent its decay. You see that? So the Most High Yahweh is going to preserve these heathens, all right, like it said, to keep them in the current state. Right. They're not going to be saved from the danger. They just preserved to be in the current state until what? Until New Jerusalem come down off them chairs and put their ass in what? In captivity. That's it.
That's it. Trying to get it in the antimony. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, read it.
Keep. Yep, it said preserve. It says to keep safe or free from harm.
That's it. So the Lord allowed them to build these underground bunkers to what? to keep them safe. You know what I'm saying? For harm. Why? Because they gotta be the first people in slavery. Because if he do away with all the heathens, who gonna build a kingdom? Or how the heathens gonna come back? You see, so the Lord had to make a way for him to preserve them, which allowed them to build the underground bunkers, the underground cities. All right, just for when the smoke clears or the fire cease. Here it is. What we gonna do? Yeah. We go get them. We go hunt them.
But look, that's what it say too. It says keep in existence or alive.
See that? And that's the only reason why. Yeah. They gotta be alive to be what? The first fruits of slaves, man. Right. They got to.
Yeah, for prophecy's sake.
Yeah. I'm thinking this Amos, when they say the remnant of Edom. I think Amos. Let's see. Remnant of Edom. 9 and 12. Yeah, Amos 9 and 12. Okay. Yeah, Amos 9 and 12.
All right. This is Amos.
Start at 10.
Start at 10.
Come on.
This is Amos. Damn.
Start
at 8.
Start at 8. Okay, come on.
All right. It's because the Lord watching it. There's Babylon's destruction.
Oh, yeah, it says eyes. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Amos 9 and 8, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel power are upon the sinful kingdom.
So who is the eyes of the Lord? The angels. You see? They goes and come back and forth, report what's going on.
Yep.
And it's upon the sinful kingdom. What is the sinful kingdom? Babylon the Great, which is America. You know? Go ahead.
And I would destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right. He going to destroy America off the face of the earth. Babylon the Great, because remember, when you got that vision with Joel, he said before the missiles came, it was like a Garden of Eden. All right, put you in a paradise state of mind, right? But it said after, it was what? It was a desolate wilderness, man. Yep. Meaning no man's land. So he's going to destroy Babylon the Great from off the face of the earth. This place will never be inhabited again. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, and I will destroy it from out the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Right. Why he's not going to destroy the house of Jacob? Because the elect. All right. Go ahead.
It says, saith the Lord, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations like corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right. And they're speaking about the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 64 as we were scattered. Mm-hmm. All right, but guess what? Through this word, we've been brought back. All right, we've been drawn back to Yahweh Shema Shah by this word. All right, that's why the word is going forth throughout the earth. You see, you got it.
Yep, it says, verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Right, all the sinners of his people, because their hand join the hand with the wicked shall what? Shall not go unpunished. All right, so all the sinners of his people gonna die by the thermonuclear missiles, man. You got it.
Yep, it says, which say, the evil shall not overtake us nor prevent us.
Why? Because they believed in the serpent. They trust in oppression. All right, they made damn how it go. They read through. They made
damn, I know what you think.
No, I'm talking about. They made. Damn, but it's all good. Come on, it's all good.
Yeah, this going into the restoration of Israel, right? The promise of restoration. It says, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen,
right,
and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins. And I will build it as the days of old.
Right, which is going to the mighty men's, man. The elect. All right. That's why you got all tribes. Remember, the only time that the tribe was together was what? King David time. And then King Solomon, because after King Solomon, what happened? The tribe split it. All right. But now through this word, what's happening? The tribe is coming back. All right. The house of David. You got it.
It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Hold on, but hold on. Read verse 11 again.
All right. Amos 9:11. In the day, in that day, will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as the days of old.
Because what was going on in the time of King David when he was ruling? He had the heathens in what? In subjection. All right? Go ahead.
It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen.
Woo! Hold on, bag it up. All right, because what they link up with? They link up with Jeremiah 30:16.
Yeah.
All right? It said that they may possess the remnant of Edom. What is a remnant? You see?
Yeah.
When you go into a remnant, matter of fact,
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it in blue letter.
yeah, I got it right here in the what's it? It said remnant, a small remaining quality of something.
Yep.
You see?
Yep. It said pretty much the same thing. And antimony, a residue or remainder.
See that? Why? Because the elites, all right, of the Edomites, the Lord gonna allow them to be what? In the underground bunkers. So they're not gonna get destroyed. He gonna preserve them. As the word preserve means to do what? The word preserve, it says
keep alive.
To keep alive.
Keep them alive. For slavery.
Man.
That's cold. Lord cold, man.
Man. Now go back to that Amos. Read what's it called again?
12.
Yeah.
All right. Amos 9:12. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathens.
Now hold it. And all the heathens, right? So this is Jeremiah
30.
Yep. This is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversary, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Yep.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Come on. Come on. It said, because they're speaking about the elect. We just read in Jeremiah 16:16 that those men that were fishermen, which were teaching the word, prophesying, is going to be turned to hunters. I mean, they're going to receive spiritual powers, spiritual capabilities. And do what? Let's go seek out the heathens. To do what? Put their ass in captivity. Because look what it says for Israel. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord Yahweh, because they have called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after.
Right.
You see that? That's why it's going down. All right? Because of what? Jerusalem, Israel. Woo!
Yeah, that's beautiful.
We got to get that jump one time, man.
Amos 9:12, it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom,
right,
and all the heathen,
and all the heathens,
which are called by my name, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah.
Woo!
That do this.
That do this. Because we're speaking about the lands. All right, but here it is. It just said that what we're gonna possess the remnant of Edom, man, and put their ass in captivity, and all the rest of the nations. That's why the Lord allowed them to build the underground bunkers, from underground cities. But guess what? Over here in Babylon the Great, everything going up in smoke. Nothing gonna survive.
Yeah.
It spoke about that in Isaiah, how the earth shall rail to and fro like a drunkard. You know, these misfits put everything out of course, man. But you got it.
And the bunkers that's over here, it made me think of you know how Rick Ross and some of these people built
but
bunkers over here, man. There's gonna be a death trap.
It's over with.
It's over. It's over with. You ain't gonna make it.
Hey, like John Madden, John 90, John Madden 96, he didn't make it.
Yeah. What
No, you go to Isaiah 2.
Oh, yeah. That's This Isaiah 2:19. It says, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks.
Yep.
And into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shai.
There you go. You see that? Because it's gonna be time. All right, they gonna go in the underground bunkers for the fear of the Lord, man. All right, they know what time it is, man. Prophecy is at hand. Isaiah prophesied that this war that was coming is gonna be with burning and fuel of fire. You know, just think about all the wars before. He could have compared this war of World War III to the wars back then. But no, the wars that's coming is a burning and fuel of fire. It's nuke talks.
Yep.
It ain't no hand-to-hand comeback no more.
Yeah, that's over.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't fighting. Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't running, stabbing you. No more shields. No more none of that. It's straight technology now. It's straight pressing the button.
Yep, getting drones, all that shit, man. All that you don't really, you ain't gonna see Eastside out there with the hand-to-hand.
Yeah.
Come around corner like Jake coming with, Dracos and all that.
No, they're gonna be pressing buttons around here, man. You know? Yep. You got it.
Yep. It says, and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and for the glory of his majesty when he arises to shake terribly the earth.
Right.
Ooh.
Yahweh Shai is coming to shake terribly the earth, man. He is upset. He mad.
Hey, this should put fear in you, man. Hearing these words of what the Lord is going to do. These ain't our words. This is scripture. So knowing these things, like saying, Peter, what manner of persons are you to be?
Yeah.
You ain't nigga ain't got no money to get a bunker. You can't flee Babylon and leave. I'm gonna catch a flight and go to, this particular place. They'll be safe over here. Well, the earth is gonna rock to and fro. Hey, the only safe place to be, like brothers always go into, is up, man. You gotta get
beamed up.
You gotta get beamed up. You gotta get delivered.
Yeah.
On the shores of Babylon for sure is through, but everywhere is gonna be chaotic, man.
That's right.
I had a precept too.
You got it.
It's
Then we jump back to that to Isaiah 2. What you got?
All right, you want to keep going on that?
Yes, it's a little more now.
I'll finish it. It's Isaiah 2 and 20. It says, "In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks for the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and for the glory of his majesty when he arise to shake terribly the earth."
See that? Say it again.
Yeah.
All right? Because the Lord's gonna. That's why when you go into 2 Peter's 3rd chapter, all right, when he saw that vision, he said the elements was melt with fervent heat. And he brought it back twice. You see? Because what's gonna make the elements melt? All right, those thermonuclear missiles, but those chariots just shooting them laser beams, man. You got it, y'all.
It says, "Cease ye from man whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of?"
There you go. All right, because we know the end of Esau. All right, his destiny is captivity.
I gotta read this in the NLT.
Go ahead.
It says, "Don't put your trust in mere humans."
There you go. So don't believe this devil.
Right.
When he talking about there ain't gonna be no war, because that's what he came out with.
Yep.
Trump said that a couple weeks ago.
And then you trusting in a fucking bunker. You know what I'm saying?
That's man.
That's man-made, man. You see? That's not gonna save you or deliver you in the time of the Lord's wrath.
That's right.
Yep. It says they are as frail as breath.
Yeah, because just think about it. You in the underground bunkers, all right? For how long? You know what I'm saying?
Run out of food.
You're gonna eventually, exactly. So eventually you're gonna die. All right, even though we know the Lord ain't gonna play it that way, but we just saying eventually you're gonna die. All right, go ahead.
It says they are as frail as breath. What good are they?
See that? They ain't shit. Because the only reason why they became such this great power on the earth because of the Lord. All right, and there's also fulfilled prophecy as setting up the base man to rule. Esau's the end of what? This world, this age. And Esau's and Jacob's, and Jacob's the beginning that followed, which we come into that time. The kingdom of heaven started with our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. All right, because it was only promised that the kingdom of Yahweh Shai is going to rule forever and forever and forever. All right, a world without end. That's promised to Israel. They weren't promised to Esau. They weren't promised to the other nations. All right, it was only promised to Israel to have a world without an end. You know? So the thermonuclear missiles, it marked the end of Esau's rulership. That's why I wrote it. That's why you can grab Malachi 4:1 real quick.
I got one too.
But okay, come on.
Yeah, this Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
They see that? So the day is coming that America gonna burn as an oven, man. And other parts in the world too.
Right.
But we speaking about Babylon the Great. All right? It's gonna burn as an oven, a furnace, a hot place. All right? Going back into the word hell, Gehenna. All right? Because when you go into matter of fact, let me grab that real quick, going to Gehenna real quick. Because when you go into that Gehenna and speaking about that hell, right? It said Gehenna. It says hell is a place of future punishment called Gehenna or Gehenna on fire. It was originally the valley of Hinnom, south of Jerusalem, where filth and dead animals of the city were cast out and burned. All right? A fit symbol of wicked and their future destruction. Right. You see that? So it says it's a fit symbol of the wicked and their future destruction, man. And we headed to that time. Yeah. Exactly. So when he was saying hell, he was just comparing it to that valley over there. You know what I'm saying? Where they burn all the trash and the dead animals. That's gonna be Babylon the Great. The elements gonna melt. Everything you see standing gonna fall. It's gonna be like trash. And then the people is like the animals because they sacrifice. When you go into Isaiah 34,
right? They're gonna be the sacrifice.
They're gonna be the sacrifice. Yeah. So that's why the Lord compared the hell to Gehenna. There's no place. There's no such thing as a person that's gonna burn forever and for eternity. No, hell is a condition. It's a condition. You know. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Malachi 4:1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven,
woo,
and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stumbled."
Yeah.
That's what you were just speaking of.
That's right.
All the proud, all that do wickedly. So if you here with Esau, you join hand in hand with them, speaking of you, Jakes, you're going to burn up too.
You're going to burn too.
You're going to get caught up, man. It says, "And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai host, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch."
It's going to leave them neither root nor branch. Meaning the Lord finna take this devil out of power. But it's going to be about a what? World War III. Those missiles. Because what he built in America, it's going to be destroyed. Just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You just built this big ass empire, right? This building or something, right? Yeah. You just got some money. You know what I'm saying? You done bought you a building. You done dressed the whole building. You got furniture in there. You got everything that you need. The business, now you put the sign outside. Just business just open and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And here it is. You go out of town for a week, you come back, everything gone. The building and hit the rock bottom. The building on fire. Everything, you lost it.
Yep.
How you gonna bounce back from that? Esau can't bounce back from that.
You got one. The
Lord's gonna take him out of power due to this war, man. You got it.
Yeah, Esau through. This
Hell yeah,
Malachi
he
1.
asked out.
Asked out, man. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Yeah, ain't nowhere to hide from the Lord, man. You got it though, y'all.
Yeah, it says this is Malachi 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build desolate places.
Yeah.
Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, power of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
There you go. Yeah, he building, but guess what? We're in a time now, as you read in Ecclesiastes, it's a time and the purpose of everything under the sun, right? We're in a time now that the Lord finna throw everything that this devil have built.
Yeah.
You know? He doing the simultaneous now dealing with the earthquakes.
And really it's going down spiritually right now. That's why, because what? The men of the Lord are out here prophesying.
Yeah.
So right now it's really starting right now. This place is crumbling and breaking down.
That's right.
You know, because the word is out there. Scriptures say that hey, his word will not come back void. So the word is
going to accomplish.
Yeah, it's going to accomplish that which he please. And what did we just read? Isaiah 46 and 10.
Yeah.
His counsel
gonna stand.
It's going to stand. So what's written is going to happen.
Yeah.
Whether you believe it or not,
it's
going to happen, man.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. You think it's a game? You know? You got it.
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, have indignation forever.
Right. So you can grab those precepts in the Compact Bible Dictionary. It tell you about Edom. How Edom was the only one promised no mercy.
Right.
Out of all the nations, out of all the heathens, Edom was the only one that was promised no mercy. For his future judgment is what? His destruction.
Yeah, that's why nobody wants to be an Edomite. Everybody
right. He don't want to
be Edom. You got they doing the Spider-Man fingers.
Yeah.
You know, you got Amalek over there. And they pointing at the American Jews.
Yeah. That's right. So nobody want to be because they know the judgment for Edom.
Yeah, we can get what the Revelation.
Yep.
All right,
yeah, we can end it on that.
Bet. This Revelation.
I had thought of another precept.
I got one to go with this, but
go ahead.
I'm a we'll get this one first though. So I just put it on the side, really.
Okay.
Yeah. This Revelation 6. Nah, I'm gonna get that one first. We'll end it on there. Come like that. Because matter of fact, let me just go and get both of them. I was holding this one. And Habakkuk, you know, this is my favorite jump right here. You know what I'm saying?
This junk always hit though. This becoming to be a classic. You know what I'm saying?
It hits so hard though.
Straight
to the point. This Habakkuk 3 and 2.
Right.
It said, "Oh Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, I've heard thy speech and was afraid." Because what? This should put fear in you, man. Hearing what the Lord is gonna do, you know. What is going to be of Babylon the Great? You don't want to be here when that wrath and that destruction comes, man.
Yeah. With the Amos 5:18, woe to them that desire the day of the Lord.
Right.
For what end is this for you?
Right. It ain't like that Al Green song where you think it's gonna be all good.
Everything will be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right in the kingdom, but hey, this place finna get destroyed.
That's
man.
right.
It says, revive. I'm going to start over.
You got it.
Habakkuk 3 and 2. O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, I've heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy.
Woo!
Come on, man. That mercy is going to be, man, everything you ever wanted, ever needed, man.
That's it.
That's all we can pray and hope for is mercy.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the time's going to be terrible out here.
Bro.
You know, just imagine you hearing a siren and say you only got 30 minutes to get to safety.
Right. You know how people do those little pranks? They'll put them on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
You see how motherfuckers be acting, panicking?
Yeah.
You know, think about it if that's real, man, when it really happened.
When it really happened.
When it really go down, them nukes is shot out, man. Are you going to feel like you was right?
Right, and
the
then you
Lord,
got nowhere to go.
yeah. So now it's only one way out. You know, the Lord either gonna deliver you or you stuck, man. This your judgment is to catch that fire. That's fearful, man. That's a fearful thing to even think of. You know, but you got certain men that's gonna have to catch that fire, man.
Yeah.
You know, y'all have your kids with you crying, mama, you crying, man. Oh, with your ass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Zephaniah 2 and 2 it says, matter of fact, 1. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, come upon you.
Right, and that's why Proverbs, when you go to Proverbs 1 and 20, it said, wisdom cry without, she uttered her voice in the streets. So who on the highways and the hedges uttering their voice? The prophets. All right? But when you go down, it said that the Lord is going to make his words known unto you. It said, turn ye at my reproof, and I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. All right? So when you see the prophets on the highways and the hedges, that's an indicator the Lord is near.
Right.
All right? His trouble, his wrath is on the way. Because his messengers are telling you, all right, that the Lord is soon finna come and shake the earth, man. You heard?
Alarm, yeah.
You see?
That's the warning, right?
That's warning.
And also, it made me think too, with just hearing that alarm, knowing that okay, that's a sign, that's the right sound, like it says in Corinthians.
Oh yeah,
get a distinct sound. Yeah, you got to get a right sound.
Yeah.
Because like you were speaking on earlier with these other guys have been, teaching.
That's an uncertain sound.
That's an uncertain sound, man. That's not gonna warn the people, man. You're not blowing the trumpet.
Yeah.
Yep. It says before the fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Yeah, because once the destruction comes, we can't. It's nothing that we can do.
Right.
Even as in Jeremiah, he said, "Pray not for these people in the time of what? In the time of the judgment." We can't even pray for you in that time. We can pray for you now.
Right.
Hope that you repent and turn back. But when the Lord start that wrath like Jacob trouble and everything gets to kicking, it's over with. When he make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth, we ain't gonna prophesy. It's over with. But before that happened, like in Zephaniah 2, before it happened, you got a chance. Second Ezra 9th chapter.
Yep.
It speaks about those that have loathed my law, when a year had liberty. This is the liberty. This is the time. Not like them bullshit ass pastors, but the doors of repentance are open because the prophets is still prophesying, especially for the elect.
Yep.
But when the doors of mercy is closed, what's going to happen? You're going to feel the wrath of the Lord, man. Because this devil, that he finna unleash this beast. He finna unleash Esau. All right, and it said that he gonna come down having great wrath.
Yep, because he kept a short time.
Right, he gonna be like a madman, sparing none. See, the Lord finna unleash this nigga, man. Before he release or unleash this nigga, you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be like Habakkuk. I heard thy speech.
I heard it.
And wasn't afraid.
That's all I need.
So what kind of person are you to be if you knowing that the Lord finna bring judgment on earth? You know that he gonna end this bitch by thermonuclear missiles.
Right.
You know what? Come on.
Yeah, you still trying to build up a foundation. And,
yeah. I got one more year of college.
Yeah, I think I'm a married. I think I'm a gone.
Yeah, I'm gone, bro. I'm gonna get on one knee. Yeah. You got plans.
Yeah. Plan. All right.
That's why going back to Proverbs, the preparation of heart is in man, but the Most High Yahweh directed your steps, man. So you can think what you're going to do all day, but at the end of the day, the Most High going to move your ass where he wants you to. Right. And that's a fearful thing.
Yep.
You got it.
It says, Zephaniah 2 and 3, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
See, you want to be hid.
Yep.
Psalms 91. All right. And that's what I was thinking about.
What?
Revelation. Come up hither. Revelation.
Let's see. I thought you said come up hither.
Yeah, because they're delivering out of the chariots.
Oh yeah, and then there's 1, 2 in Isaiah. Basically saying, is it 26? Let me see.
Let me see.
Salakia. Damn, man, I know that you're in Isaiah.
Isaiah 26 and 20.
26 and
20. Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah 26 and 20. We can grab that jot. And then we'll go to
Yeah. I knew it was in here. The water, bro. It's Isaiah 26 and 20. Then look, it say restoration for Israel.
See?
Everything going back into restoring Israel, man.
Everything.
You know, so like you was going into with the saved and the preserved,
right.
Israel gonna be saved, man.
Man.
Lord willing, we are the elect. We're gonna be saved.
Not preserved.
Not preserved, but saved.
We're gonna be saved, man.
We're gonna be saved out of this.
Because who's gonna be preserved? The remnant of Edom. And the other nations. Why? Because their ass going to captivity. The classic Revelation 13 and 10. You can't get around that.
Yep.
You got it.
Brother, man, actually put that in the group chat. That was one of the words. But it said Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as if it were for a little moment. Woo! Until the indignation be overpassed.
There you go.
Oh, look. NLT, it says, go home, my people, and lock your doors. Hide yourselves for a little while until the Lord's anger passes.
See? The Lord's anger passes.
Come on, man. Hey, you ain't going to want to be on Babylon when the Lord's anger is taking forth, man.
Oh.
In effect, full effect.
You're going to want to be on them chariots, looking down, seeing America on fire. Woo. Let's see what the heathen mindset gonna be. All right, when the Lord crack them clouds, man.
Yep. This is Revelation 6 and 14. Yeah, Revelation 6 and 14. It says, "And the heaven departed as a scroll."
Started.
Keep going.
You started 13.
13. Revelation 6 and 13. It says, "And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs."
Right, and those stars going to the missiles. You ever seen a shooting star? You know what I'm saying? You see a shooting star that giant? You know what I'm saying? So it's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, I can remember, and when we go into Isaiah 34, it said, "They shall come down upon Idumean." All right, and it's like a star is falling. That's why I say like a leaf off a fig tree.
Yeah.
All right, because when something fall off a tree, it's fall, but like a leaf, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also a fig just,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah, figs, they just come, yeah.
Because they're heavy.
Yeah.
So when they fall, they fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how the missile's going to be dropping. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 200 million of them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be dropping. You got it. You can't even imagine that shit, can you imagine? Can't you imagine?
You can imagine, but you don't want to be looking up at that. And you just knowing. Yeah, it is. So, you been scoffing, you know. you was amongst brethren and did some foul, green shit and got exposed and cast it away.
Now you looking up. And all that guilt gonna come back to you.
Yeah, everything. The Lord gonna bring it all back. Damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up, man. Regret.
Yep.
Yep, you got it.
It says, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Right. Just imagine that. You know, the ones that didn't even pose to fall, they falling too. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that. That's why I said the untimely, because it wasn't time for them to fall, but that mighty wind made them fall.
Yep.
You got it.
It says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Which goes right back to Isaiah 26, as the earth shall rail to and fro like a drunken. Them missiles gonna make, all right, the earth move out of this course. Those missiles gonna make the earth shake out of course. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men.
Oh, going right back into Switzerland. All right, they president, they government, all right, which considers a rich man. All right, they gonna be where? In the underground bunkers.
Right.
The elites, the banking families, the ones that control America. Where they gonna be? They gonna be in the underground bunkers.
Like the article went into shit. Switzerland trying to prep all of them.
They whole damn population.
Yeah, they whole nation. They trying to make sure all of them get a bunker. But at the end of the day, it's still not gonna, deliver them. The only way you're gonna be delivered is if you are the elect. Man.
That's
you gotta
it.
be the Lord's elect.
That's it.
But it says, and the chief captains and the mighty men,
right,
and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
Exactly. And the Most High, and it's so cold, man. The Lord is telling you what they're doing, and we can actually go on the internet and see what they're doing.
Yep.
It ain't like the Most High telling us this, and we have no clue of what they're doing. Like, man, we don't see them building no underground bunkers. It's there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's there. All these nations is building nuclear bunkers. So to let you know that the Most High words are faith and truth, but we got to come to a time that we're going to see this. But blessed are you that you believe and not even seen it. You know?
Yep.
You got it.
It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us.
So they're going to try to seek death. When they know there's nowhere else to return, all the robots they done built, all them drones, all them fighter jets, the missile defense system. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that they put all their money and time to is going to be destroyed. It ain't going to even, come on, bro.
That shit going to fail.
That shit, come on. We speak about the Heavenly Father Yahweh, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, power was given unto, and the angels.
Right.
Which is spirits. Come on, man. His technology ain't fucking with the Lord, man. The Lord gave him that.
The Lord gave him that. He put it in his mind.
And that was just something that he gave to him because he already blessed Jacob with everything. And look what this devil is doing with the power the Lord gave him on the fly. Like, man, I ain't got, just like, you've been handing out money all day.
Yeah, damn, I ain't got nothing
but
some change, man.
Man, get the change and shit. Yeah. I've been handing out money all day. Everybody got $5 in their pocket. You the only nigga walking around here with a bag full of change.
Mm-hmm.
With holes in it. Real talk, man. The Lord has got this devil, man. Right where he want them. And that's the spirit they're gonna be in. They're gonna call on the rocks, man. When they hear them the impact, all right, they're gonna ask those, you know what I'm saying, those stones and shit to fall on them. The rocks fall on them. Kill me. Because they know they don't want to go into captivity, as the scripture said they is. But going right back to the word preserve, it means what? Keep alive. Hey, the Lord's so cold. The Lord cold, man. You got it, y'all.
It says, I'm going to start over. Revelation 6:16. and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us,
Right?
and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Woo!
For I'm gonna read verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come.
See, that's that day that shall burn as an oven, because that's the wrath of the Lord. Isaiah 66 and 15. You got it.
It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Who? No one. I wish we could keep, we could, but the point, because we can go to 2nd Ezra 16 to map that down. No one. No one gonna be able to stand or quench the fire that the Lord is coming with. You want to say?
Good.
Yeah, come. So Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified the water, y'all brothers and sisters on the coming board. All right, till next time, we'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakudash.
We want to say double honor to our elders and peace and blessing to hope elect. Next time, Shalom, Baba Ball, and Barak Ha'akim. And may the Lord team bless y'all night.
Yeah, beautiful.